what we should do, we have to concentrate on the transverse section of the spinal cord. Why? Because we are interested to just give a reminder of the spinal nerve, which we discussed as well yesterday. So let me make the ganglion over it. So now it is going to divide, if you can recall, the larger ventral ramus and the smaller dorsal ramus, right? This is the ventral ramus, or you would call it as anterior, because ventral is anterior, primary rami, collection of too many. So you can see pile up of sections of spinal cord, right? Is it okay? Now, after the understanding of this, these primary rami will take part in the formation of brachial plexus. So let's see, because they are supposed to form. We have got C5, then comes C6, then comes C7, then comes C8, and then comes T1. What it means? These are the roots of anterior primary rami, right? So let me make it in the form of a root. Easy understanding कि आपकी cervical fifth यहाँ से take part शुरू करेगी, right? और आप T1 तक ले जाएंगे. Sometimes there is a little variation, a contribution from C4 does occur, and sometimes from the T2. But universally, these take part in the formation of brachial plexus. Now first comes the root. After these roots, what are they supposed to form? They combine now they are supposed to form, if I draw a line to demarcate, to form trunks. Now how trunks are formed? If you can see, C5 and C6, they are joining to form the upper trunk, right? Now C7, that remains single to form the middle trunk. Now C8 and T1, if you can see, they are again combining to form the lower trunk. This will be just like a braid, that you are holding so many hairs, or you are holding so many cables, and finally you are making it as a one, right? Got it? So these are the root value of this brachial plexus. So these C5, C6 upper trunk, C7 middle trunk, C8 and T1 the lower trunk. Now we have to see that after trunk, they have to be divided into divisions. So what is going to happen? That posteriorly or dorsally, they are united, or you would say the dorsal divisions of these three trunks. Or let me tell that every trunk, if this is a trunk, हमने इतने पोर्शन को ट्रंक बोला, ये जो आपको कंबाइन होने के बाद मिल रहा था, लाइक दिस, स्कीमेटिकली समझ लें, इनके वेंट्रल एंड डॉर्सल दोबारा से डिवीजन हो गई. ये डॉर्सल है, ये वेंट्रल है, ये वेंट्रल और फिर ये डॉर्सल, अगेन वेंट्रल एंड डॉर्सल. अब इन सब के डॉर्सल ले लीजिए, डॉर्सल को हम पोस्टीरियर भी समझ सकते हैं. सो दीज डॉर्सल, दे आर टेकिंग पार्ट इन द फॉर्मेशन ऑफ कॉर्ड्स. Which cord? The posterior cord. Okay. Now, what is left? When dorsal has taken part in the formation of a cord, what happens? That we have got left with the ventral cord. This ventral cord, right? Now, the C and T1, which form the lower trunk and finally divided into two, its ventral will be giving rise to medial cord. नाउ इज इट क्लियर कि आपके पास स्पाइनल कॉर्ड से जो नर्व की एंटीरियर प्राइमरी रेमाई थी उसकी ये रूट्स हैं, यू रिमेंबर। अब इनमें से फर्स्ट टू दे आर यूनाइटेड टू फॉर्म अपर ट्रंक, देन C7 एज मिडल ट्रंक एंड C8 एंड T1 एज द लोअर। अब यहाँ आके इनकी बाइफर्केशन हो गई है इनटू वेंट्रल एंड डॉर्सल, राइट। इसका वेंट्रल आप इसके साथ कंबाइन करेंगे इन द वेंट्रल कॉर्ड, राइट। और इन तीनों की डॉर्सल दे आर कंबाइनिंग टू फॉर्म पोस्टीरियर कॉर्ड। वेंट्रल बच गई थी, लेट मी रिपीट। सो द वेंट्रल ऑफ दिस एंड वेंट्रल ऑफ दिस वन, they are combining upper and middle, they are combining to form ventral or lateral cord, sorry, not ventral, the lateral cord. We will repeat it, so don't worry. Now these cords will give rise to branches, so many branches. Okay, अब इसको समझने के लिए थोड़ा सा हम ये फोकस करेंगे that it resembles with that of a tree. So how tree is placed? If you can see tree is there, first of all, just to make remember, you have got roots. First of all, there is a root of a tree, right? Then this root combines and here you get the trunk. ऐसे ही होता है, there is a trunk of a tree. It's like a tree. Let me write it. Roots. Then you get the trunk of a tree. Then it gives various major divisions. These divisions are supposed to give rise to the cords. And finally, they will be giving rise to branches. Can you get it? And if I place this tree in this direction, you will remember it for all. That root comes first, then the trunks, then the divisions, right? And then you get three cords. Posterior, सबके posterior या dorsal division से बनी है. Keep in mind, ठीक है? तीनों जो major trunks थे, उनके dorsal या posterior में combine होके they are forming the posterior cord, right? And upper two ventral are joining, और anterior कह लीजिए, but ventral word is used to form the lateral cord. Okay? फिर नीचे का सिर्फ बच गया, ये आपका medial cord बना देगा. इसका मतलब है हमारे पास 5 roots थी, जो कि 3 major trunks में they divided, and then every trunk is going to give rise to into 2, the ventral and dorsal divisions, right? After the division, what happens? The dorsal will form this posterior cord, upper two ventral are going to form lateral cord, और ये जो नीचे वाली बच गई है that is forming the medial cord, right? इसका मतलब हमारे पास सिर्फ 3 cords बननी है. That brachial plexus has started from C5. In your neck you can see C6, C7, C8 and T1. That will be coming and has to pass through and through and will pass into your upper limb, right? After becoming the cords, and they are cords which are winding around the axillary artery. Because the nerves they run, sometimes the vessels they have to be located somewhere near to them. ठीक हो गया? So now forget about it, but keep in mind that axillary artery is nearby. Okay? Now we will just remove this to elaborate the branches, because once you learn the brachial plexus, then it becomes easy for you to memorize. First of it, concentrate on the lateral cord. Lateral cord is supposed to give a branch called as lateral pectoral or lateral pectoral nerve. किसकी nerve supply थी yesterday we did? Pect major minor में contribute हो रही थी. Pectoral is that is the lateral pectoral nerve. One branch, okay. There is another, that is the lateral root of median nerve. This is another branch, okay. After that there is another main branch called as, let me label here, the musculocutaneous. So there are the 3 branches coming from the lateral cord. You can make the initial mnemonic LML. LML. Lateral pectoral, musculocutaneous in the middle, you would say, and lateral root of median nerve. Is it clear? These 3 are coming from the lateral cord. अब आपने इसमें देखना क्या है? If you go back to, तो ये कहाँ से रूट वैल्यू ले रहे हैं? ये सारों की रूट आपको बहुत जगह कंबाइन होती हुई मिलेगी। इसका मतलब है ये जो आपको ये सब ब्रांचेस मिल रही हैं, दे वुड बी हैविंग द रूट वैल्यू इफ यू कंसंट्रेट फ्रॉम विच रूट दे आर ओरिजिनेटेड। ओके, आफ्टर दैट lateral root we come towards the medial cord. What it gives? It will be giving rise to medial pectoral. Again you can recall the nerve of the pectoral is major, right? Okay, one. Then there is medial cutaneous nerve of arm. If you can recall the cutaneous fly, right? Medial cutaneous nerve of your arm. Now in addition to it, the medial cutaneous nerve of forearm means here the medial cutaneous nerve of forearm is supposed to come from here. After these, we have got the medial root of median nerve. इसका मतलब है there is a major nerve called as median nerve. The lateral root is coming from the lateral cord, right? And the median root is coming from the medial cord. They are supposed to join. Let me mark with some other marker. So now comes the median nerve. Median nerve दो की combination से बन गई है. One root is lateral root coming from the lateral cord, and one is medial root coming from the medial cord. अच्छा, now concentrate that one major, another nerve is left of this medial cord called as ulnar nerve. So medial cord give rise to 5 branches. Lateral cord की कितनी थी? We have learned the 3. Now comes toward the posterior cord. Okay, let me first divide it. The posterior cord gives terminal. At the end, it gives rise to axillary nerve, number 1. Then it gives rise to, kindly concentrate, to the radial nerve. Then it gives rise to upper subscapular. Then give rise to lower subscapular, and the nerve to latissimus dorsi. Another name is thoracodorsal. So if we count axillary nerve, radial nerve, upper subscapular nerve, lower subscapular nerve, and nerve to latissimus dorsi or thoracodorsal. Again, posterior cord has got 5 branches. Is it clear so far? Let me repeat. Roots comes first. You have to learn which is going to combine with what, and 3 trunks are being formed, right? These 3 trunks, every of it give rise to ventral and dorsal divisions, right? And dorsal of all combined to form posterior cord. Dorsal is meant for posterior, so easy. Now we have to learn what happens to the ventral. Upper 2 ventral for the lateral cord. The last single moves as a medial cord. So first of all, concentrate on the formation of median nerve. Lateral root comes from here, medial root comes from here, right? Okay. Now rest of the branches, lateral pectoral and the musculocutaneous. So 3 from the lateral cord. Now come towards medial cord, medial pectoral, again of the pectoral is major, right? And 2 for your arm and forearm, medial cutaneous of arm and that of forearm. And another new name, that is the ulnar nerve, right? For the ulnar side of your hand, okay? Now concentrate on the posterior. Main 2 were the axillary and radial, right? Then we learn upper subscapular, lower subscapular and nerve to latissimus dorsi. We have already learned about this muscle, which is also called as thoracodorsal. So this is the map to show you that brachial plexus is formed. Is it easy? You remember that is all for this. Now here, if there is injury on a level which is called as near the upper trunk, first I am just telling you the points. If it is injured, this point is called as Ereb's point, and we can see 2 roots are coming. There is a major trunk, and we see the major 2 divisions. And what else in addition to it? The root gives a longer branch called as long thoracic nerve. C5, C6 and C7. It gives contribution, and this long thoracic is going to supply the serratus anterior. The root gives one branch named with the long thoracic nerve, and the other branch is for the nerve to latissimus dorsi or thoracodorsal. So yeah, I missed the name here. That is nerve to rhomboides. Another branch from the root is nerve to rhomboides, called as dorsal scapular. Right? So do remember rhomboides major and minor. Right? So from the root, a name of nerve to rhomboides, R for R, one thing, and the other was long thoracic or nerve to serratus anterior. These two are from the root. Now another two branches from the trunk. The suprascapular and another one is the nerve to subclavius. So these are from the trunks. At cutaneous mein we studied supraclavicular. Don't get mixed. This is the suprascapular. So again with the name of S and S. The branches from the trunk are suprascapular and nerve to subclavius. You have got subclavius muscle. Do you recall? So it means from the root you have got two branches. From the trunk you have got two branches. Then there is no branches from the divisions. But the cords, they have to play the major game. The lateral cord is giving rise 3 branches, right? And these two both are giving the 5 branches. You have to memorize and you have to